everybody else is going to be shy. I guess I'll go next. If I have these up. I already sent these to the county attorney. You said you'd send them to you, but you may be busy, so I don't know if you got it. It's just some suggestions. You can read my name on there. You probably can't on there. All right, I'm John Quarterman. I'm the Suwannee Riverkeeper, trying to deal with waters in the 10,000 square miles of the Suwannee River Basin in Georgia and Florida. I spend as much time in Tallahassee as I do in Atlanta. And what I'm suggesting here is there's some good things in this ordinance, and it's good that you're doing an ordinance, because without an ordinance, who knows what might come in. I particularly like the closed-loop cooling system requirement, but as somebody pointed out, what does that actually mean? It needs more definition of what's actually required by that. And I'm suggesting you can add some additional sections. I sent along with that. It's as a Word file, so you should have gotten this in your email. This is a sort of template ordinance. I don't think it comes from any particular county. It's kind of cobbled together. But the kind of sections in there that you might think about adding is submittal requirements applicable to all new applications. That might avoid the situation we just saw. That was the thinnest packet I've ever seen for a planning commission meeting. Just all sorts of stuff that I would have expected to see in there just wasn't in there. And that's just for ordinary rezoning. This is not an ordinary rezoning. Community meetings, more than one. Annual reporting, and as someone mentioned, continuous water quality monitoring would be great. And other information regarding community impact. It says in the document what that means. And decommissioning. As someone mentioned, this thing may not be here in 10 years. I've been on the internet since before it was the internet. I first used the ARPANET, the thing before the internet, in 1974. I've seen a lot of bubbles. I lived through 1988 crash. I lived through the .com bust in 2000. And I could easily be wrong, but it sure looks to me like AI in its current form is a bubble. It's going to pop. And what's going to make it pop? My bet, and whether this makes it pop, I'm still saying, in my opinion, it's probably going to happen. They all talk about high-tech data centers. It's not really high-tech. Okay, the equipment sort of is, but the method is just cram as much into as large a building as possible. That's not high-tech. That's crude. Somebody's going to come up with a way to do what's passing for AI cheaper, faster, and doesn't require such huge buildings, and these data centers are going to be white elephants. So, is that going to happen real soon? I don't know. I think it probably will happen. So I would, if I were you, I'd not bet the county's finances on this. And whatever you do, please put enough into your ordinance that you can find out what it is they're really proposing and see some evidence of their claims that they're really true. Thank you.